Hey everyone, so this is going to be attempt number 1 at my mommy blog slash mommy diary page, or whatever you want to call it. A place where we can all kind of come together and hang out and talk about mommy issues and problems and achievements and emotions and dreams and wishes and anything you can imagine about being a mom or a parent, just a parent for that matter. And I guess I'm just giving it a shot because I thought it'd be kind of cool to have a place for everyone to come together and talk about things. I could sort of be like a voice. At least I can only speak for myself, but I thought maybe if I spoke out, I could get some responses from other moms and see if we all, I'm sure we all feel the same, but sort of to not let people feel like they're alone in situations. So I guess today, I think I want to do like a sort of a topic for every time I make a video entry, but today I guess I'll start with, sacrifices. We have to do everything. Our kids are always first, and that's the main thing, the most important thing, always making sacrifices. And, obviously you can tell I'm a very young mom, but I have 2 children, 4 and 1. They'll both be 5 and 2 coming this January and February. And it's been a rough ride, I'll tell you that, being a teen parent and bringing them up. And I was a single parent and I had help, but then I, bounced around a little bit because I was young and finally stable, and they're stable and it's great. But, shout out to all the single moms, young moms doing the best they can. Just remind yourself that you're doing the best you can. That's something that I'm working on, that I'm working on with myself. I'm doing the best that I can. I was doing the best that I can then, and I still am now. And so back to sacrifices and stuff. You always sacrifice for your kids and put them first and foremost, and everything's for them. And that's a very, great parenting thing to do. It's a sort of a skill that we adapt. It's sort of like a first nature, a mommy nature or a daddy nature in some cases that, we sort of have. But, you gotta do some things for yourself too. And I'm learning that. I'm working on getting there, learning that the hard way. Time for yourself is just as important as time for your kids. And I know I'm not alone out there when I say it's hard to do things for myself and not just always the kids. I find myself, whenever I go out to the store or anywhere, I always just want to buy something for my kids or do something for them. What do they like? What do they want? What do they want to do? What's going to make them happy? That's, I think, the first instinct. Our first reaction as parents, as moms, is that, which is, it's the right thing. But every once in a while, you gotta kind of take a step back and say, well, what do I want? What would I like? What makes me happy? It's not healthy to forget about yourself. I'm currently working on fixing that with myself. I am working on a lot of other inner issues, just coming up, trying to feel like I'm doing the right thing all the time. I know that we all have those thoughts that, sometimes we don't think we're always the best. None of us are perfect. There's no such thing as the perfect parent. I know some people come pretty darn close, but we all make mistakes. We all question ourselves. We all question our abilities. Is our kid going to be smart enough because of the way we teach them? Are they going to have everything they need, everything they want? But you can't spoil them too much because then they won't appreciate it. But you want to give them everything, especially if you didn't have a lot growing up. You want to give them everything you didn't have growing up. It's a struggle between what do they need, what do they want, what's best for them. You don't want to not provide the things that they want because you want them to be happy. But if you're providing too much, they don't appreciate it. I was toying with the idea that I should maybe take my daughter to like a soup kitchen this Christmas time, or have her donate a toy to a kid that's less fortunate. I mean, we're not crazy fortunate. We don't, we are struggling ourselves. I'm a stay-at-home mom myself, and we don't have a lot, but everything we do have, we do everything to provide for the kids first. And I don't know, sometimes I feel like she doesn't get it yet, which she's 4, so she shouldn't, she's not there yet, but I want to raise her to understand and appreciate things, to be respectful of the things she has, and to understand that it's not always getting the best. It's, needing what you have, sort of thing. Like, for example, my mom got her this amazing Barbie dream house for Christmas last year, and it's like huge and great, and it has an elevator, and it's wonderful. And I guess this year they made a new one with a 2-car garage or whatever. So, of course, she sees this on the commercial, and being a normal child, oh, well, I want that one. That one's better than mine. I need that one. And I said, well, think about it. It's not always what's better. So, what, you just because that is a 2-car garage and it's new? I'm trying to, like, make her understand that it's not better just because it's new on the commercial or whatever. It's hard. It's another struggle, at least that I know that I'm facing as a parent. If you're watching this, send me a comment, send me a shout out. Let me know I'm not alone here. I know there's a lot of these issues that it's hard to speak up about because we don't want to admit a lot of these things to ourselves, let alone other people. So, because you want your kid to be perfect and awesome and without flaws and whatever, but the truth is every kid is a kid and they all have flaws. And, so it's just accepting that and realizing that you're doing the best that you can. And so is your kid. Just being there for them and loving them is all they need, really. And again, that's another thing I'm trying to teach myself, is just being there for my babies and loving them day in and day out and cooking them meals and, making sure they get to bed at night and to school the next day. That's good enough. So, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Again, this is just a random mommy video blog type page. Figured I'd start with something and see if anyone was interested in following along, talking about things. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys are into it and you like hearing what I have to say, I will continue making videos because I know that I have a lot to say about being a parent, and I have a lot to talk about and work through with myself. So it's nice to know that you're not alone, and that counts for me as well. It's nice to know I'm not alone. See you guys.